Hey, it's Eric. Welcome back to more Horizon Forbidden West. Apparently we have like new doors to open and stuff in here. Yeah, because I remember I just sort of ended it in the middle of things.
Like someone's put some of my stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Oh.
That was thoughtful of them.
Quite was. Alright, let's see our stash. Do I got anything I might need in here? I'll just restock everything, you know, why not? Doop-a-doop-doo.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Oh, so this is cool. So you can always like come back here and...
He seemed like a good man.
He did. That
I
you can
think he was really looking forward to going home.
That you can always like come back here and you kind of can see stuff you've done through the game and like collect it and stuff. That's cool.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Okay.
Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat 4 Zeniths, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
We're about a quarter of the way there. Alright. Okay, that's that. Alright, so we have a cute little room to ourselves.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later. Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo.
Tragic.
Oh, that's too bad.
There better be a copy of Apollo somewhere, I swear. Oh, right, wrong one. We're gonna find out, Aloy. Left or right? Can I go left? Nah, okay, sweet. That answers that question. Ooh! What is this? Do you mind if I do? I can't get in there! That's a little rude. Alright, what is this? Oh.
Switch to a private log? Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
What does he mean by that? I don't remember if that's like, because there is like a... I need a code for something that I do not have quite yet. And I wonder where that is at. So I wonder if he was a part of that. Man, we could be watching movies, but we can't.
I wonder.
So... I guess that was the door she opened.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Sorry, I got a work text from someone I'm not happy to get a work text from.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Sorry.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Did Gaia
Interesting,
tell
isn't
you
it?
anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least.
Sure.
And heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Haters gonna hate.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already. I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Alright. Oh, wait, we weren't done there.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer.
They
When
even
the
call
Red
them
Rage
dishes.
began, I thought about going back.
It just clocked.
But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong.
Clicked. Whatever.
Day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
All right.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Me too. All right.
Right, I should probably go.
Is it true you're investigating a signal coming from one of Gaia's seedlings?
Maybe. We'll know for sure when we check it out.
Be careful.
We will.
All right. She's learning. Well, has some goodies for us. Yeah, I didn't really check out this room. I ran in here, but I didn't do anything. Oh.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
The more I learn about...
Have I don't have another one, do I? Nope. Alright. I thought I got something, but maybe just that I got the Fanghorn Antler in like a cache or something?
People of today. Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the... vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
Team!
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero. And I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat.
Insecure
It
men?
never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
And look at you now.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Alright. I like it. I like hitting every dialogue
What are you
point.
looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines that answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Yeah.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Alright. His was a
I
lot
should
shorter,
go.
I feel like, than Zoe's.
Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. I overheard that Varl and Erend are to accompany you on a mission. Do you require my assistance?
I'd rather have you and Zoe guard the base while we're away.
It shall be done. May the Ten walk with you.
Alright. I think this is his space. Let me see the workbench. I don't know if there's anything we can upgrade, but if we can, we're gonna do it. Nope. What do we need here? Snap moss, bellowback, stack, webbing. I'm gonna have to... The sack webbing, the thing that's like on their bellies on the bottom. Yeah. Scribe Drifter, Razor Tail. Girl, I'm gonna just have to get new weapons, honestly. But yeah, what is this? Our Ropecaster? Yeah, we have not upgraded our Ropecaster at all, but we haven't been using it. I don't know if we've necessarily come across a need to use it. Shock Bolt Blaster. I mean, I feel like sometimes there are, like, needs for stuff like that, but, also, like, against, like, big stuff, though. Like, mainly, oh, we need a Sunlight Shield. Okay, we can go and make some more of this. Yeah, because, I mean, I probably should have done it for the Frost Claw, but I did not think about it. What? Is it just, like, constantly gonna have supplies? Alright, did we check out everything? I'm not sure. We checked out the entertainment.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Oh, they gave me the big room. Shoot, as they should. Nice. Well, then we got more bunks. Bathroom. Do you think they use a bathroom? Oh, that's that.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
It's in my spot. Up. Alright. I don't think there's anything new that would happen down here, would there be? Oh, that's still locked. I just gotta double check. Yeah, because this was like... Yeah, this also gets you up. And then the, like, big server room. I don't remember if there were secrets in here. I thoroughly searched this before, but just because there's, like, new doors that were opened, and, I didn't, like, check for the end of the last part. I don't exactly know what's what. Alright, I think I already went through there. Alright, let's go back up. Which way was I going? This way? There's a guy, that opens the other thing. That's where the homies are. I don't know, could I talk to Gaia more, or was that it? I know that we did. Oh yeah, I could talk to her more, that's what I thought. Back. Can I activate the drone thingy? Because it's kind of cool. There we go. Kept disappearing on me. Only got one. Ooh, let me talk to Gaia when it's figuring it out.
I like this one.
Pretty cool.
Hey.
Oh no!
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to
knows
discuss
you.
before you depart?
Aloy. Did I not? I thought I already did these.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Cool.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power.
Makes sense.
One in the museum appears to have been sufficient. given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Cool.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating,
We might have already got this
nurturing,
one
and
before.
culturing a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data.
Yeah, Rudy.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes.
I think we've already heard
Restoring
this
their
one in a
remaining
like a
elements
part
would
like
increase my heuristic processing
20 parts
density.
ago.
Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Doesn't mean I can't get him though. I swear, I have a theory
So,
that Far
Poseidon.
Zenith has Apollo.
What do we know about it?
Like they took their own version of Apollo with
Poseidon
them.
controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful.
Alright, let's go back.
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery,
Oh,
should he be interested.
That's what I was hoping.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
I was hoping he gets like a robot arm. Like
How
Will
are things
Smith and
around here?
iRobot.
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Oh,
Indeed.
are we gossiping?
While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She
Alright.
appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
Oh no.
What
She's
did he
spilling
do?
all the tea.
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Alright. That's it. Oh. More old world questions.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate.
Girl, me too.
I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that.
Don't make me
She gave
cry
of herself.
all over again, because I will start crying all over
The
again.
only one who could.
Ugh.
Thanks, Gaia.
I think because, like, when you're, like, recording stuff, it's sort of just, like, a heightened, like, export, I guess? Like, a export of, like, so much more, like, personality and, like, dialogue, and you're trying to clock everything to kind of make also the video entertaining, that, like, your emotions get, like, heightened to as well. So, yeah,
So,
it always makes me emotional.
Project Zero
Play
Dawn.
video games.
The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
I also like this because in these, like, dialogue moments, if you didn't play, like, the last game, it also, again, I've said it before in this game, in this current series, that it's, like, it's cool to, like, revisit if you played it before, but also if you didn't, it's kind of, like, introducing you to what happened in, like, the last game, kind of just, like, getting everything down, but in, like, these dialogue pieces, which is a lot more
here it is
fun than just
proving
reading stuff.
Where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too.
Well,
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
with the drones, it's
It
kind
may
of
be
cool.
possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect
This
it from
was-
the Pharaoh Plague.
And the
Any chance it could help
DLC,
us now?
Frozen Wilds, for the
I
last
have
game.
already attempted contact, with no success.
What?
Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, would it be great? I wonder... It'd be cool if they could meet.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
All right, that's cool because you can like learn a lot about like history and like what happened when based off climate data, you know, and stuff like that. So it's cool that like that's also included within the video game itself.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
All right, that's it.
I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
All right, yeah, let me spend over half the video just stuck in these things, but I really like them. I find them interesting. The dialogue conversations and stuff. All right, now the only thing we're allowed to do is go with Aaron and Varl. But yes, let's go show them the West.
What do you say? Should we get going?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I have no other choice.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
All right. That is what we are doing. Oh man, we don't even get to see the journey there.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Uh-oh. Aloy. Girl, I got my legs out. What is this? This is not a winter approved outfit. What? Oh, it's the Zeniths.
Merman.
Oh, use that.
What is that?
Oh, damn.
What the hell?
It took down her shield. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn. They had some energized weapon?
Well, that takes the keg.
Alright, let's figure out what damn happened here.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith.
Oh, what the hell?
There are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Yeah.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
I was gonna say, those are Regala's guys,
Why
aren't they?
was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
What?
It looked like she
Hello,
could make it
Verbena?
come and go at will,
What do you have for me?
but it's gone
I checked
now.
everywhere, still no sign of the asset.
Well,
Can
go
we
do
call
your
off this
thing.
pointless search
I'll
already?
wait here.
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
All right, let me play that dialogue again, because why does it allow it to kind of over... Ooh, cool. Like, go over each other, you know what I mean? Like that, like the dialogue on top of each other. So I wonder if the 3 that we have missing, the far Zeniths have, and because they came over, maybe they had like access with them, like on their body, on their person, on their ship or whatever, that they went away and now they're in different facilities, and then we could get it, make them whole again. Oh, this is one of those things. So the rebels are also
had instructions
fighting
to
these guys.
assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Or I wonder if it's the other, like another Sobek clone. Alright. Not much there when it comes to like the actual data. Why does it give me access to the Stalker Dark Gun? Am I gonna have to fight here too? Oh, let me talk to Aaron.
You done looking around?
Almost.
What am I missing here? Up there, yeah, I would think so. A little bit of that. Wait, Aloy, can we not pick it up or what? Alright, game, whatever. Yeah, what kind of weapon is this? It was like energized. Or like, it looks like the things that...
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
It kind of looks like the things the leap blasters shoot out of them. And then, but like energized somehow.
With a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Huh. Damn, within like seconds.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
Probably.
All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon.
Wow.
The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
So I wonder, maybe they stole it from her and she lost it and then they activated it or something? I don't know, to draw them over here? That seems plausible to me, but I don't know.
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch.
Nice
that
audio
Zenith
editing.
isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Alright, stand guard. Woo!
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. We're still trying to figure that out. Nothing here? Nothing over there, okay. I just want to thoroughly search kind of everything, you know? Ancient metal eye. Alright, Varl, let's go.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
No, Varl, no, get out of... Alright. Storage unit access, data transfer initiated, operation suspended, fusion reactor on standby mode, download initiated, being cast initiated, destination redacted. Huh. I mean, if it's like a nuclear facility, that would have a lot of like power to it, right? And therefore would be a place that one of the sub-functions, I kept calling them AI, sub-functions, would hang out. Can't do anything with those. Or would like want to go to, you know? Just searching. Okay, let's hit the button. Oh, what is it? Huh?
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
That also does... That looks like Far Zenith. Huh. Interesting. We could take it apart, learn stuff from it.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
Huh.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
So I don't think my theory's completely wrong yet. What's down here? Nothing that way. Sure. Ooh. Male, Song Jiao, minimal, Song Jiao, FZ, research staff, all priority shift. All. As you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter. And on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you for all your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet, as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities. Lagos? I don't know how to say it exactly. With new assignments to follow. In the meantime, ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. Interesting. I mean, it did always speak about, like, there being, like, this being, like, global facilities in, like, every country. So there could be an unending amount of these games.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing
Find
things.
anything that might tell us what the asset is?
Alright, hang on. August 19th, 2064. Blank has seen significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups and commercially available treatments like osmanthus rejuvenagine require. What? As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, and with supplementary data provided to our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Huh? Meanwhile, our friends Zurich have sent over their findings in WBE. Mixed results, a couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not.
Our own benefit. I don't think so.
So they were doing implants, maybe having like a focus implanted? Or something like that? I don't know. Alright, up we go.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Oh, damn.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If
I
it
didn't
is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
I thought it was... Okay, I'm actually gonna run it backtrack a little bit. I thought that was where I came out of, but apparently not. I don't want to miss anything back here. So it came through there. This area up here, yeah. Oh, you're not gonna let me in? Alright then. Right now we get this stuff. Would have missed another ancient metal eye. And some more berries. Alright, this is just like a storage area. Oh, see, it goes to the same area. Cool. Also would have missed this. January 18, 2065. Claire wish you'd been on call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust in storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading the Eleuthia subfunction, Patrick brokered Klein. He could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chambers design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyways, they're requesting additional material on nutrition delivery. Higher ups gave the go-ahead to send over everything we have. Klein will be probably pees pants in glee. Dan.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn, he said he needed our help. He dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
I wonder why, Aloy. Because he has a big fat crush on you. Alright, we're just exploring.
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Hang on, let me finish exploring anyway. I'm feeling I'm going to have to fight here. More supply chests. Can I open this before I do anything? But I can't open it. Nothing. Nothing at all? Alright then, game. Yeah, I think it's all just storage chests kind of around. Alright, let me start a new recording. Hang on. Alright, let's do this. Enter code.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
I don't even know where that would be. Audio data points. Quests. Ah, there we go. 237. Beware. Why are we going to do it if it's beware?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like.
Is it even going to work? I don't know if this is a good idea. Huh? That kind of looked like a... Whoa. Is it the one I knew earlier? How crazy would it be if there was an army of Elizabeth Sobek clones that I fought far as Zeniths with?
Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
It's one of those implants maybe they were talking about?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Zeniths. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and...
I knew it! I called it! I called it!
But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Oh, they don't have the kernel. What the hell happened then? Yo!
You must.
She's gangster.
Oh, this was all for nothing.
Gangster.
Good luck. And goodbye.
I knew it. I knew they had him. I knew they had him. We could make Gaia whole.
So
We could make Gaia whole.
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
I knew it. I knew I was going to be attacked.
Oh shit, they can fly. Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
Uh-oh. I gotta fight one of those?
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
Yeah, get her. Ugh. Ooh.
I'll protect her.
Thank you, Varl.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
We cannot, but I don't know how to fight that thing. Girl, they're giving me 1 billion berries. Do I set up traps? I don't know.
Here it comes!
I should have set up traps. Maybe it doesn't like purge water or vertical shock. I don't know.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
I don't even know. Uh-oh. Oh, acid and... Okay, this is good. Acid and... Heard you don't like this?
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick.
There we go. Maybe set up a couple more of these. Let me go to this one. Ow. You won't like this. I don't even know if anything comes off of it. Oh, okay, he's fast.
Okay, better.
Oh, damn it, he destroyed the thing. You know what? Let me try and see if I can rope caster this thing down. Where's it at? I do have that still. Equip. Sure. Ow. Okay, it'd be smart to react. Damn it, he broke out. Well, I needed that skill. Okay. Show me your cannon. Ow. There we go. Jesus, he's gooey and gross.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Alright then. So we can't take him down. It wasn't too difficult. In my opinion, like it could have been a lot worse, you know.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Am I going the right way, girl? I don't even know. I'm going a direction. Yeah. Okay, but let me... It can be tied down.
Aloy!
Aaron!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
I'm coming!
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
I wish I could fly forward and not down.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put.
What in the
See
hell?
what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there. Oh, look at that thing whizzing away.
Alright, let me try this again. Or that, whatever. Bitch.
That's some metal. Now this is why I came along.
Okay. I'm just trying different techniques here. There we go.
That's it. Keep at it.
I don't know if that is much. He doesn't, it doesn't, it's not worth it. It doesn't hold me down enough.
You okay?
That ass.
Ah, it won't like that. Keep them coming. Take this. Take it. That's the quick way to take it down. Let's smash these things. Go down, you miserable pile of junk.
Come on, it's almost down.
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Oh, I forgot I had that weapon over there. Damn it. Whatever. Fine. Oh. Oh. Aaron, this is weird, I know.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
For sure is. I do have to work tomorrow.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Yeah. I do have to work tomorrow, but I do want to play. It won't let me get the damn... Whatever. But I wonder if I can record another part. Because my call is 9. It's 10:13. Ugh, excuse me.
No. Damn it.
What is that?
Well, it's better than nothing.
Huh? Okay.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
Oh, we're just
We
here.
can replicate it. Maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths.
We just teleport
I
all of a
should
sudden.
Check on the clone, too. Bro. Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
Because they don't know that I'm a clone.
How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Probably not.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Alright.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
True.
So Talana came by the base?
And more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms.
God.
Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Alright.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
Is that it? Yeah?
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Oh, that's what Aloy does. He would have loved what I did to that mountain. Back at the bulwark.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Damn, okay. I may need to reevaluate my...
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Anybody seen one of my machines?
Aaron.
Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Oh, cool.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
We're the same.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe. I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tanakh territory with that Carja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Carja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is the correct path. For it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
What did Chief Hikaro say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Alright.
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Good talking with you. I do like these little, like, check-ins. They're kind of nice.
When I met Hikaro, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Fashaw was right. Hikaro wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
I need some more berries, girl. Give me everything. What's this?
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Girl, that does. Oh, more?
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this.
I think he'd be supportive, though.
Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Me too. Me too, Aloy. Let me go and let me see. Tripcaster, spike thrower, rope caster. Let me throw that sharp bow back. Down here. I got 5 skill points. Oh my god. Yeah, let me see what we can do here in terms of coils. Yeah, I'm kind of mainly using this as... No, I'm using it mainly for like the... Or at least for now, the, whatchamacallit, the, acid, purpose, edit coils. Nope, I'm still kind of using this for fire as well. Increases damage against enemies at close range. 10 meters or less. Wow, okay. Can't throw it on my spear? Yeah, so let me... I wonder if... Yeah. Oop. Increase weapon reload speed. I want to reach suspicious enemy. Concentration mode. Overdrawn. Knock down enemies. Increases tear damage. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know if I already had this one, though. Did I? It's pretty... Yeah, I'm pretty much using that for, like, tear damage. So that's a really good one to have. I guess. Let me... kind of do this one. Impact damage, sure. Sure, then. I have so many, I don't even know. I guess also let me check out the one that's on my outfit. Melee defense. Damage from melee attacks. Shock damage. I mean, acid, I mean, I don't know. It's like a case-by-case basis. It's like, if I remember to change my outfit, like, right before I get into anything, then yeah, it's worth it. But if not, then it's not, you know? Because I have the critical damaged Valor Surge right now. Haven't messed with it, like, too much. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this. Yeah. And yeah, all those are kind of unlocked. Cool. We got 3 to spend. Let's definitely see. One needs some, definitely Infiltrator and Machine Master. So let's see what's down here. Do more tear damage than stealth. That's really nice. Fire a powerful shot from a kneeling position that implodes on impact. Girl, I'm tempted. Recover weapon 700 additional valor when using that. Yeah, sure. I used to strike a lot, or I tried to, you know. Alright, I think that's all I can upgrade for now. How far are we through this game? Machine catalog. Dude, are the strikers down here? Or the specters? Damn, there's gonna be a bunch of them, aren't there? Let's see. 32.7%, yeah. And even though I do have to work tomorrow and stuff, I do have a little bit of like a later call because my call's at 9. Crew call's at 10. It takes me like an hour 15 to get up there. So hopefully by 7:30 that should be fine. It's only 10:25. I'm gonna record another part because who needs sleep? Anyways, I do have to go finish talking to Guy though. And Zoe. Let's what's this got to do with anything?
Aloy.
Whoa.
Glad you made it back okay.
Talk to Varl and the clone. Oh. Yeah, this is number 1. Let me go do this one.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
Yeah?
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Primitive?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a lefty?
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
A little bit.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How do they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last.
Oh.
Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so...
Oh.
The descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look...
Cryosleep?
What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you were...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Yeah. Very fast
so
dialogue.
The Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Guy and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
Weirdos.
Well, without their Gaia
Ted
they have
Farrow.
a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. trained you. And you went along with it?
She didn't know.
You told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do.
Huh.
Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
Seems like our bestie likes to trick us and would listen in on our focus. Is it
so you know about
cahoots
the
with them?
extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
Okay.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit.
Their
Plus
ship's in orbit?
Infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zeniths colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was
probably a lie too.
Extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Verbana's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Alright.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long?
Huh?
You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
Girl?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Girl,
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
What? I'm trying my best out here.
You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey.
I think you're having a panic attack.
Calm down.
It's called
You're
anxiety.
here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack.
Oh, okay now.
Engineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Yeah, girl. Damn. All right, we're gonna go talk to Zoe, and then we'll go talk to Gaia. And
How'd
then
it go?
Hopefully that'll be
Her
the end of the
injury's
video.
not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Aloy, she can help.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Alright. Back up we go. Again, before that, we gotta go talk to Zoe.
I just don't get this last part.
Where'd Katalo go?
Did I not already talk to Katala?
I'd like that.
He was in... Which room was he in? Yeah, I don't think I can talk to him more. Or there's something new to talk to him about. Oh my god, Aloy, don't get stuck here, please. Oh my god. Alright, let me talk to these two, finally, and then I'll end the part. This part went on a lot longer than I thought it was going to be because I have to
Hey,
listen to all the
you and
dialogue.
Erend okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
You're a good friend, Varl.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Erend. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
I told him I'd never
Oops.
seen anyone throw
My
himself
bad.
at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a
Who's
story.
Amadis?
I
don't
guess she'll
remember
tell us
that.
when she's ready.
Maybe she mentioned it.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head
I think I
into a
might
snap mall.
start skipping some
Still,
of the
it's
dialogue.
not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
Alright, just so that I can end the video, I'll continue
I
the
should
rest
get
of
back to
these
the
in the
wilds.
next part.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
I'm gonna go talk to Gaia, and then, end the part. But yeah, I'm gonna go finish those dialogues later. Because it's a lot, and it's long, and if I want to do another part tonight, I gotta kind of end this, like, now.
Welcome back.
Gaia!
Aloy. I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also
sneeze
recovered
again.
this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
That
Based
guy.
on your data on
I hate him.
That is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time.
Alright, guys, keeping us
Well,
on
I
track.
guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Alright.
Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Sylens' weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Pam, whoop-a-da.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
That music. What does this sword do? Yeah, I think this is the east side. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Yeah, that's good for this part. We definitely learned a lot. Got a lot more. Oh no, it's the other side. Wait,
Snow
no.
falling. Well, only a matter of time.
Yeah, so we learned a lot. We still have a lot of questions. This guy's still locked. Yeah, so what do we have for our quest here? We have kind of to go get Poseidon. Yeah, we have this. Oh yeah, we do have this. I didn't do that one. My bad. Well, because I got caught up with doing stuff like this and stuff. We still can't go underwater for a long time. We got 5 more skill points. I'm gonna deal with all that in the next part. It looks like new mission pop-ups, more dialogue in there, but yeah, that's gonna be for the next part. But I hope you did enjoy this. We learned a lot. We know we can take down the Far Zeniths. We know Sylens has the technology to take down the Zeniths. We know that Beta is mad at us, but she needs to calm down. Girl's called anxiety. She had a panic attack. We get it, girl, but let's it's looking emotional here. Okay, we're all trying our best here. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this part. If you did enjoy, don't forget to do the YouTubey things, like, share, and subscribe. It really does help out a small channel like mine tremendously when you do decide to show any ounce of support. And I generally appreciate any ounce of support you do decide to share with my channel. So thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye.